Every morning in the Indian subcontinent, a world of extraordinary tension unfolds beneath the surface of apparent calm. In the next hour, you will learn why Bengal tigers are among the most precisely engineered predators that have ever walked the earth. How they think, how they stalk, and how extraordinarily close the line is between success and starvation. What happens in these few minutes will determine whether one of nature's most powerful hunters eats today or goes hungry for another day. The Bengal tiger has existed as a species for roughly 2 million years, outlasting ice ages, shifting continents, and countless competing predators. Yet today, fewer than 3,000 of them remain in the wild, a number smaller than the population of many small towns. Of all the world's tiger subspecies, the Bengal is the largest surviving one, with adult males regularly weighing over 220 kilograms and measuring nearly 3 meters from nose to tail. That immense body requires between 50 and 60 kilograms of meat in a single meal just to sustain itself. The Chital deer, also called the spotted deer, is the Bengal tiger's most common prey across Indian forests. These herds have evolved alongside tigers for millennia, and the nervous energy visible in every Chital's movement reflects generations of predator pressure written directly into their biology. Langur monkeys serve as one of the jungle's most reliable alarm systems. They watch from high branches with exceptional long-range vision, and their warning calls travel far enough that predator movements can be broadcast across the forest before the threat is even seen on the ground. A tiger's striped coat is one of the most effective camouflage systems found in any large land predator. The vertical black stripes do not simply break up the animal's outline. They precisely mimic the shifting patterns of light and shadow cast by tall grass in low morning sun. No two tigers carry exactly the same stripe pattern. Like human fingerprints, each tiger's markings are entirely unique, a fact that wildlife researchers use to identify and track individual animals across entire national parks without the need for tagging. A stalking Bengal tiger can reduce its movement speed to near zero while maintaining forward progress, sometimes advancing less than a meter per minute during the final approach. This patience is not instinctive hesitation. It is a calculated strategy refined over countless generations of survival. Tigers rely heavily on what biologists call the phlegm response, drawing air across a specialized organ in the roof of the mouth to chemically analyze scent molecules. When a tiger opens its jaws slightly during a stalk, it is effectively reading the air for information no human nose could begin to detect. Despite their size, tigers are successful in only about 1 in 10 hunts when targeting alert adult prey. That number drops even further in open terrain. The entire architecture of a tiger's stalking behavior, the low body, the silence, the patience, exist to compensate for those overwhelming odds. The final moments before a tiger charges compress millions of years of evolutionary refinement into a single physical act. The coiling of the hindquarters, the lowering of the chin, the fixing of the gaze. Each element is precisely timed to maximize explosive forward acceleration across the shortest possible open distance. Wind is among the most dangerous variables a stalking tiger faces. A sudden shift in breeze direction can collapse a carefully constructed approach in seconds, carrying the tiger's scent, described by researchers as a sharp, musky, ammonia-like odor, directly to prey that can detect it from over 400 meters away. Langur monkeys have co-evolved with tigers so closely that their alarm calls carry specific meaning. Forest animals within earshot, deer, wild boar, even other predators can distinguish a langur's tiger alarm from calls for other threats, each triggering a different and specific response across the entire community. The young and isolated animal at the edge of a herd is not simply an easier target by accident. Tigers study herd movement and wait with deliberate patience for exactly this configuration, a separated individual, back-turned, attention elsewhere. What looks like opportunity is actually the product of a long, calculated wait. Every muscle in the tiger's body is now loaded like a compressed mechanism. From a standing start, a Bengal tiger can reach speeds of 65 kilometers per hour within a few strides, but only for a very short distance. Everything that follows in the next few seconds will be decided before most prey animals can complete their first full stride away. The moment a Bengal tiger launches its full body weight into the air, it commits everything to that single second. There is no second attempt, no adjustment mid-flight. The entire outcome of the hunt is decided in the fraction of a second between leaving the ground and reaching the target. A tiger's claws can extend to over 8 centimeters in length and are kept sharp by regular use on tree bark. But those claws are designed primarily to grip and hold prey, not to slash. The killing work is done entirely by the jaws that follow immediately behind them. Langur alarm calls are so effective that researchers studying tigers in Indian forests often locate hidden tigers not by tracking the cats directly, but by following the sound of alarmed monkeys. The monkeys respond to the tiger's presence long before any human observer can detect it. A failed hunt carries a real physical cost. A large male tiger burns significant caloric energy in every high-speed charge, and repeated failures over several days begin to visibly affect the animal's condition. Hunger sharpens a tiger's willingness to take risks, including pursuing more dangerous prey. Indian wild boar are among the most physically formidable prey animals a tiger will regularly attempt to take. Adult males can weigh over 100 kilograms, carry tusks capable of inflicting deep lacerations, and will turn and fight rather than flee. A combination that has killed or seriously wounded tigers in documented encounters. A tiger's approach through water is one of its least expected behaviors. Unlike most large cats, tigers are strong, willing swimmers and actually appear to seek out water, particularly in extreme heat. Marshy ground that might deter other predators offers a Bengal tiger a genuine hunting advantage. The killing bite of a Bengal tiger is one of the most powerful actions in the mammal world. Their canine teeth can measure up to 10 centimeters in length, and the jaw muscles behind them generate a bite force estimated at over 1,000 pounds per square inch, enough to pierce the skull of a large buffalo. Wild boar have a thick layer of cartilage and gristle running along their shoulders and neck, a natural armor that has evolved specifically to absorb tusk strikes from rival males. This same toughened tissue makes a clean killing bite significantly harder for predators to achieve. A tiger that has successfully made a kill faces an immediate secondary problem: competition. Large kills in tiger territory act as signals, drawing in rival tigers, leopards, jackals, and vultures. A tiger rarely eats undisturbed, and defending a carcass requires energy the animal has already partially spent on the hunt. Male Bengal tigers maintain territories that can span between 60 and 100 square kilometers in prey-dense forests, and significantly larger areas where prey is scarce. These territories are marked constantly with scent sprays, scratch marks, and vocalizations, creating a mapped boundary that rival males generally respect. When that boundary is crossed, or when two males meet at a shared resource, like a fresh kill, the social rules that normally keep tigers separated break down entirely. The encounters that follow are among the most physically dangerous interactions in the natural world, and they carry genuine risk of serious injury for both animals. A tiger's roar can carry over 3 kilometers through dense forest, but the deep rumbling growl used in close confrontation serves a different purpose. It is felt as much as heard, transmitted through the ground and air as a direct signal of body mass and physical confidence. Size is being communicated before a single claw is raised. The posture of a tiger guarding a kill is one of the most studied examples of animal resource defense. Standing directly over the carcass, head lowered, ears flattened, each element of this display has been shaped by millions of years of competition, communicating a single clear message to any approaching rival. Two adult male Bengal tigers in direct confrontation represent one of the rarest and most dangerous situations in Indian wildlife. Each animal knows precisely what the other is capable of. What happens next is not driven by anger or instinct alone. It is a calculated assessment of odds, played out in muscle, scar tissue, and nerve. When two Bengal tigers collide at full charge, the combined impact force exceeds what most large vehicles produce in a low-speed collision. Yet these confrontations, as violent as they appear, follow unspoken rules. Both animals are simultaneously trying to win and trying to survive, which shapes every move. A tiger's paw strike carries enormous mechanical force, but the claws themselves are only part of the weapon. The impact from a fully extended swipe has been measured as capable of breaking the neck vertebrae of large prey animals outright. A fact that gives every exchanged blow in a territorial fight its genuinely lethal weight. The thick skin on a male Bengal tiger's neck and face is significantly tougher than the skin on the rest of its body. This is not coincidence. It is the direct result of evolutionary pressure from exactly these kinds of encounters. The skin thickening over generations in the precise areas most exposed to rival teeth and claws. Despite the ferocity of territorial fights, most encounters between rival male tigers are actually resolved without physical contact at all. Scent marking, roaring, and visible posturing settle the majority of disputes. A fight of this intensity signals that something important, a kill, a mate, or a core territory boundary, is genuinely at stake. Wounds sustained in tiger-on-tiger fights are a leading cause of death and long-term decline in wild male tigers. A deep bite to the shoulder or neck can become infected in the jungle environment within days, and an injured tiger that cannot hunt effectively will begin to weaken rapidly. Victory today does not guarantee survival next week. The roar of a victorious tiger after a territorial confrontation serves multiple simultaneous purposes. It signals the outcome to any other males within earshot. It reinforces the boundary of the defended territory, and research suggests it may also play a role in the victor's own physiological recovery, a release of accumulated physical tension. Indian jungle crows are among the most intelligent birds on the subcontinent, with documented problem-solving abilities comparable to great apes. Their interest in the aftermath of predator confrontations is not casual. They are calculating whether an opportunity to feed on scraps has opened up, weighing risk against reward with precise attention. A tiger that has fought, hunted, and fed in the same morning has pushed its body to near its physiological limits. The metabolic cost of high-intensity muscle exertion, combined with the heat of the Indian forest floor, makes rest not a luxury but a biological necessity before the animal can function effectively again. Dragging large prey is one of the most demanding physical tasks a tiger regularly performs. A Bengal tiger has been documented dragging carcasses weighing over 400 kilograms, more than twice its own body weight, over significant distances to reach cover. The muscle architecture of the neck and shoulders is specifically built for this purpose. Concealing a kill beneath fallen logs or dense vegetation is a deliberate strategy, not simply a preference for shade. Hidden carcasses are significantly harder for vultures to locate from the air, and the cover reduces the visibility that draws competing scavengers and rival predators to the site. The behavior of resting with the chin placed directly on a kill is observed consistently across tiger populations and appears to serve a dual function. It allows the animal to rest while maintaining direct physical contact with the resource it has just defended, reducing the likelihood of a slow, undetected approach by a competitor. A fed and rested Bengal tiger is one of the most self-sufficient organisms in any forest ecosystem. It requires no pack, no partner, and no assistance, a solitary efficiency refined across 2 million years. Yet that self-sufficiency comes at a cost. Every challenge, every injury, every failed hunt must be faced entirely alone. The fallen log and the fern cover will hold this tiger's secret for now. But in a forest where leopards, jackals, and rival tigers all read the same signs, the smell of blood, the disturbed mud, the sound of that territorial roar, the afternoon ahead will test whether a meal won is a meal kept. High above the forest, vultures rely almost entirely on eyesight rather than smell to locate carrion, and they watch each other as much as they watch the ground. When one bird descends, others kilometers away read that movement as a signal and follow, meaning a single carcass can draw dozens of birds within minutes of the first sighting. The white-rumped vulture was once among the most abundant large birds of prey on Earth, with populations in the hundreds of millions across South Asia. By the early 2000s, those populations had collapsed by over 99%, one of the fastest declines of any bird species ever recorded, caused almost entirely by a single veterinary drug used in livestock. Golden jackals occupy one of the most precarious ecological positions in the Indian forest. Too small to challenge a tiger directly, too opportunistic to ignore a fresh kill, they survive by operating in the narrow margin between the tiger's presence and absence. Reading the jungle signals with extraordinary precision to know exactly when it is safe to approach. Dholes, Indian wild dogs, are among the least studied and most underestimated predators on the subcontinent. A pack coordinates hunts using a complex system of whistles and chirps unlike any sound produced by wolves or African wild dogs, giving them a communication system that researchers are still working to fully decode. Despite their small individual size, the whole packs have been documented successfully driving tigers and leopards off kills through sheer coordinated persistence. A single dhole weighs around 15 kilograms, roughly the size of a medium domestic dog, yet packs regularly take down sambar deer 10 times that weight. Tiger cubs spend the first 2 years of their lives in what functions as an intensive survival school. The wrestling and paw swatting that appears to be play is simultaneously building the precise muscle memory, timing, and grip strength that will determine whether they can make a kill as adults. Play and training are the same activity. A female Bengal tiger raises her cubs entirely alone, with no assistance from the male. She must hunt enough to feed both herself and growing cubs while simultaneously defending a territory, monitoring threats, and providing the direct teaching that gives her offspring any chance of independent survival. The mortality rate for cubs in their first year often exceeds 50%. Scratch marks left high on tree trunks serve as physical evidence of a tiger's size to any rival reading the sign. A tiger will stretch as high as possible when marking, deliberately placing the scratches at the greatest height it can reach, a display of physical scale intended to be read long after the animal has moved on. The Chital deer's apparent calm at dusk is not carelessness. It reflects a genuine understanding of time. Tigers hunt most actively in the hours around dawn and dusk, and kittle behavior shifts measurably across the day in response to that rhythm, relaxing slightly in the middle hours and sharpening again as the light changes. A Bengal tiger's territory is not simply the space it occupies, it is a carefully maintained information network. Scent marks, scratch posts, and pug marks on soft ground combine into a detailed map that communicates the resident animal's presence, reproductive status, and physical condition to every other tiger that passes through. The ridge-top silhouette of a large male tiger at sunset is one of the rarest sights in Indian wildlife. These animals spend the overwhelming majority of their time concealed in dense vegetation, and moments of open exposure like this are brief, purposeful, and deeply connected to territorial communication rather than simple movement. What this tiger surveys from the ridge is not simply landscape, it is investment. He has fought for this territory, defended a kill within it, and carries wounds that will take days to heal. Every Chital herd visible in the meadow below, every water source, every hunting trail through the grass represents resources that cost him real physical risk to hold. As darkness settles over Bandhavgarh, the jungle does not go quiet. It shifts registers. The animals that avoided the heat and danger of the day begin to move, and the tiger, whose vision in low light is roughly 6 times more effective than a human's, becomes something even more formidable than the animal that hunted at dawn. And so, as darkness falls over Bandhavgarh, the tiger disappears back into the forest, carrying with him the ancient story of survival that has played out in these jungles for millions of years. In this video, you discovered how one of Earth's most powerful predators thinks, stalks, and fights. You learned why a single hunt can fail, how a tiger defends what it has won, and how the entire jungle, from the langur monkeys high in the trees to the vultures circling above, is connected in one unbroken web of survival. This is what we do here. Every video, we take you deeper into the wild, beyond what the camera shows, and into the real lives, real struggles, and real history of the animals that share this planet with us. If you learned something today that you did not know before, consider subscribing. Every week, there is a new world waiting for you here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being curious, and we will see you in the next one.